Oh, that music is so good. Anyway, to the Fire Forge. Which I'm assuming is the last forge, based on everything I've read of the game. Without reading ahead, obviously. Apparently there is a bug in the Fire Forge. The walkthrough has warned me, because you can kind of see the air currents before you activate them. You can break the game if you use them. So I'm not going to use them. I assume this is a torch that I will need to carry from one end to the other. I've already bamboozled myself. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to climb on that to get the fire going. To get the air going. Okay, so this is where I get the torch. Ah, yes. Chat, you should always make sure that your indoor plumbing accounts for the blood geysers, blood guttering, sorry. Very important to do it. Okay, that's step one of the puzzle. Okay. when Raziel just kind of fell, I was a bit concerned. That's still on fire despite being doused in blood. So that's cool. It's disconcerting. You know what? You're not wrong. Where's the angle on this? How Raziel just sinks first. It's so good. And the blood drains. The importance of indoor plumbing. If you've got blood guttering, you need a blood drain. Not sure why the blood drains. I know why the blood drains now. It's a timed puzzle. And I dallied, and that's on me. Goofing off about blood drains, chat, that's on me. I need this. Luckily I can't drown. As far as I'm aware. Not with Raziel being dead already. I need the blood to go up. It's very unpleasant footstep sound, I will admit. I don't like that sound. I guess it's the grinding noise of the stone. Important question, though. Oh, hang on, I don't need to do that. I've bamboozled myself. Happens a lot. Honestly, I'm, at this point, pretty sure people come to the channel purely for the self-bamboozle. Raziel. Get out of the blood, Raziel. Torch. Set it on fire. Reset the puzzle. Okay. That's like the torch is still on fire. That can't be right. No, it's not. We're going to be here a while, chat. We are going to be here a while. I'm also getting calluses on my thumb from the spacebar. I've got to remember to not let go of space. And why are you diving, Raziel? Yeah, indeed, Raziel. Yeah, indeed. That's not good enough. Need to go back. Dang it! Still, like, I thought I'd figured the controls for the swimming. I thought it was all based on where Raziel was looking, but I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I've got to stop doing that. So what I keep doing, chat, not that anyone is bothered in the slightest, what I keep doing is I let go jump instead of auto face. Which is obviously not what you want to be doing to keep the glide going. Oh, I did it. I did it, chat. Oh, please don't. Please don't make me do it again. I did it once. I don't need to do it a second time. Please, let me get out. Thank you. Do I have to get the fire over there, maybe? Yes, I do, except now it's on a timer. I'm gonna wait for the blood to go back up, and then I'll, Actually, I should be able to shoot that from over there. Might be okay. Don't know why he's swimming down. Oh god, now I have the lateral movement. There we go. Get out of the water, Raziel. Please tell me I can shoot the, Did I do it? Or am I supposed to bring this? Do I just shove it in here? I do. I did it! Give me the fire! This game wouldn't be anywhere near as hard as it is if it weren't for the controls, but again, playing a PC port of a PlayStation 2 game from 2001, so they were never going to be great. Right. Just watching the OBS preview so I know when it's done. I think it's done. Fire! Nope, it's not done. I love the goofy animation every time of the Reaver pulling Raziel into the sky.
I plunged the Reaver into that furnace and forged the blade with elemental fire. With the Reaver thus imbued, I was now armed to unlock the elemental barrier and rescue Janos from his executioners.
So, oh, more health. So, Raziel, human Raziel, is probably going to murder Janos in front of current Raziel and take the Dark Heart, which, again, I'm pretty sure is what is powering Kain, based on the item name from Blood Omen 1. So, Raziel makes Kain, who then remakes Raziel in a long chain of events. Also, congratulations whoever just won 5 points in the jump catch game. Please spend them wisely on something that makes you happy. Obviously, you can only spend them here, so that, you know, your options are a bit limited. I guess the main puzzle in this forge/shrine was the actually reaching it, and then that was quite an easy, relatively easy platforming puzzle, even though the controls are awful. Stick it in the keyhole. Janos, no! Raziel, no!
Hold him! Look at his black heart! How it still beats!
Spider-Man pointing meme.
The fiend intends to bury us alive! Raziel, we must get out of here! Remember the sword!
Called it.
Forgive me. I'm sorry. I failed you.
No, Razia. Perhaps this was my true purpose. Simply to save your life this once.
While I have taken yours.
Embrace your destiny, Razia. You must reclaim the Reaver. It was forged for you and you alone. Without it, there is no hope.
Cool. Got a second cutscene out of Rhino Noir. I'm happy.
As I backed away from Janos's body, I was overwhelmed by a sense of self-loathing so deep I could barely contain it. In that instant, I rejected all that I ever was, and embraced the role Janos had safeguarded for me so patiently throughout the centuries. I knew then what I had to do, the task for which I was uniquely prepared. I would pursue the Sarafan dogs to their loathsome fortress and avenge Janos Audrin's murder. Mobius would pay dearly for his treachery, and my Sarafan brethren would reap the horrors they had sown. I would retake the stolen Reaver, which was rightfully mine. And finally, when all these debts had been paid, I would reclaim Janos Audrin's heart from their filthy, unworthy hands. If the heart was truly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife, its highest purpose was clear to me. I would restore the heart to Janos, and thus undo the vile crime committed by my abominable former self.
A reminder that yesterday we discovered that Mobius had done all this, or Raziel believes Mobius has orchestrated all this to allow the Sarafan to follow Raziel into that stronghold and thus kill Janos Audrin. Oh my gosh. Platforming. The platforming! Can't grab that edge. Can I grab this edge? If I'd been a bit more on the ball coming out of the cutscene, I could maybe have hit the glide button in time. That's on me. So now we go from this, which is the furthest, the one end of the map, and we bunny hop. It's not bunny hopping. We jump to the other end of the map. Oh, please don't. Oh, joy.
We've been expecting you, little Raziel.
So, these demonic pests were not merely the product of Nosgoth's corrupted future, for here they were, hurtling back over 5 centuries to pursue me. These creatures, I suspected, were minions of the unseen forces that had hoped to control me. This was the tangible expression of their displeasure. These demons were unleashed as the penalty for my disobedience.
Pretty sure. Well, it should be that way, but okay, that just one-shot you. Hello. I'm just gonna wait here so that red bar disappears. Sucks to be this guy. What, Raziel? Yeah, Raziel is not having a great time with it. It's time travel joke. Watching his past self kill his progenitor, I guess? Ancestor? Who, again... Does the Dark Chronicle explain how Janos knows who Raziel is? No, he does not. It does not explain. I guess just Janos has knowledge of the future. Okay. Cool. I'm hoping that the end of the game explains some of this stuff, because it'll be awfully annoying if it doesn't. If you're watching and you don't know, the thing at the bottom right of the screen, the green bar that's slowly receding, that was red, that's the Soul Reaver, the Fireblade. That's its hunger. Bad stuff happens when it gets too full. I think it starts draining my health. So I'm just leaving it to empty. There we go. Ah, please. Bad things happen when you're hungry too. That's fair.
Do you really think you can say Nosgoth? Let me enlighten you, poor Raziel.
So I died. This is what happens when you die in this game. I'm gonna die again, for real. So that's cool. I should have just kept running. I forgot your health regenerates. Where am I? I'm back here. That's fine. Wait. Did it? No, never mind. Momentary confusion. That's on me. There's the trigger for the arena. Stupid work meetings. I'm sorry, Stebadeus. Unfortunately, although it does seem like you're missing more arenas, so there's that. Well, I guess I was jumping straight at you, to be fair. I gave you that one. Why was that gate not closed? Right. Bye, guys.
There he is, the savior of Nosgoth.
Gonna save. Like how that cutscene takes place outside of the save room. Right. Do I actually need to kill you? Important question. Yes, yes I do. Sarafan, ignore the demon. Go for the vampire. Checks out. Take out of these. Alright, where's the transition point? Probably over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, Sarafan, a-hole. Leave me alone. Why are you... Okay, well. Guys. Absolutely not bothered about the demon. Oh. I'm assuming I have to kill all of these big boys. But I've killed 2 of them, so I'm going to save. I was just... Oh, there it is. I was just assuming that the demons and whatnot were working for the Elder God. I'd say working for. Enslave... Oh! Enslaved by, let's say. It did not give me quite as much health as I would have expected. And the barriers are down now. Cool. So I'm going to go and save again. A weird one, having an arena with 3 mini bosses, the air quotes mini boss, I guess, with a save point in the middle of it. Just because I can, I guess I'll jump over here and do that. I actually need you to die, so. Wow, that gave a lot of health. Oh, it was already open. Whoops. For some reason I thought it was closed. Get out of here. Back to the... I can't believe I'm going to say this, but get me back to the swamp. There's another one of these over there. So he's dead. I just have to run around to get my health back. Oh! They can't reach me up here. Right. They can't jump. Does that mean I can... I don't think I can cheese it, chat. Let's just do this. Okay, well, big guy's dead. Goodbye. I'd stick around for health, but it's not worth it. Boing, 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 boing. Oh look, another arena. Well, I guess this is a mini-boss. Although, think it's the first boss I've encountered. So maybe this is a boss, technically speaking. Okay, do not land on the tents. Game does not know how to handle it. They didn't think that one through. Fire ones are big, I guess it's akin to a Castlevania mini-boss. Yeah! Although, as I say, I haven't encountered a boss yet, so... Does this count as a boss? That was a particularly... I mean, that was a different coloured fire one. So I assume it was stronger than the rest. It seems to take more damage. Please let me out. Is that not right? Oh, no. Is it this I need? No. Thought this was where I needed. One counts as a boss, unfortunately. No. No, I can't go up there. You know what? There it is. I also realised there was a path here. And that's why I couldn't jump up in the physical. Back to the swamp. Oh no, I'm going to have to fight the fire ones in the swamp, aren't I? Please. Please say I don't have to fight the fire ones in the swamp. Please say there's no arenas here. Okay, I was holding glide the whole way down. Yep, I can glide while holding a double-handed weapon. This way. Do you know what those things are yet? Well, the air quotes demons? No. Agents of the unseen force working against Kain is Raziel's supposition.
You shall not pass.
Okay, but you look more like the Balrog than Gandalf. There's a save point somewhere around here. So I do have the checkpoint. Save point's around the corner, if I recall correctly. Okay. I can't bother to go through that just for a save point. I've got the checkpoint. I won't need to stop playing for a while. Although that does remind me, chat. This is a shorter stream than usual, purely because I need to get food ready for Angel earlier than usual. Cool, the water's gone. But I have no answers for pretty much anything so far. I'm working on the assumption that there's going to be a... I've just gone the wrong way, haven't I? A huge lore dump at the end of the game. Oh, cool. I mean, it's no big deal that Reaper will kill them, but... Like that. Question in the series are common, answers not so much. I'm getting that feeling, yes, certainly. And I do wonder how much of it is running out of development time. Really? Just easier, I think, to glide off from the top and safer. I don't know if you can even make it to this font without. Oh, I don't need that, do I? What am I doing? I'm getting out. I'm not going back to the swamp. Raziel! When I mash the... when I press glide, please glide. Game has a wonderful habit of eating inputs. Okay. Chat, I'm actually holding forwards that entire time. I wasn't not holding a direction, but he decided he didn't want to go in a direction. He just wanted... well, he did, obviously. He went down. I'm just going to assume I need this. Nope, that was the wrong way to go. How do I get out of here? This way. Into the pool of water at the bottom. And then we go say hi to Squidface. Just discovered you can press control to speed up in water as well as... obviously you need it to get out of the water. Where is the... is that it? Okay, teleport to a cutscene.
You have failed me, Raziel.
I wonder, Old One. Did you truly resurrect me, or were you simply there when I awakened from my torment in the abyss? I suspect you found me merely convenient, dropped in your lair by Kain. Indestructible for some reason, a durable and gullible tool for you to manipulate. This one thing I readily admit. I have been used by others time and again, but always I seem to stray from their path. What is it about me, demon, that makes me such an unreliable instrument? Why do I survive one trial after another, on and on, in an endless succession of humiliating deaths and resurrections? It seems there is much more to my destiny and my history than I know. Perhaps more than you know as well.
I'm sure the Elder God thinks it thinks they are the best god, or it's the best god, maybe. Also, I noticed that in this time period, the Elder God only has one eye. At some point in 500 years betwixt, it gains 2 extra eyes. At least 2. I can remember 3. Maybe there were more. Also, I guess these might be souls trapped in the Wheel of Fate. Also, the camera got close enough for me to see that those are not the models I thought they were. Here's the hub of the wheel. That's true. That's true. Side note, I'm really, really glad that there wasn't an arena fight there with all of the specters, whatever they are, that were chasing me. That would have been really bad to get locked into an arena fight with all of those. As I said, running from one end of the map to the other. Revenants, cool. Back at the pillars, just above ground. Here's an arena. It's been a while. Actually, aren't they what Kain... Isn't one of those what Kain killed at the end of Blood Omen 1?
He thinks he can change his destiny. What a fool.
Why are the 3 of you? Okay, one of them's dead. Calculated risk paid off. You know how you're important? The more effort they spent trying to murder you. Yes, that is generally a good indication of how important you are. Oh, that's... Mm-hmm. Another one dead. I do like how badass the Reaver looks as he gets hungry. My soul is already free. That's the whole point of this game. Technically. Or at least that's what the game seems to be trying to tell me right now. Raziel is free to choose. And he never makes a good choice. Clip it through the wall, don't mind that. Interesting to note how demons don't exist in both realms simultaneously, but they do traverse from one realm to the other. Yeah, it's like Raziel does. Again, I'm pretty sure they're working with at least the Elder God, if not for. Or he's helping them, let's say. But they do seem to know about Raziel, so he's helping them a lot if he is. Can you imagine how long this game would take if I were actually killing everything? You know what? Just in case this gets me locked into something, let's go and save first. Again, yes, I did it. I am so sorry that you did it. Although again, like, I imagine it's a bit easier with a controller. Right, that guy's gonna go for a swim. There's that one over there. Oh. Well, they didn't. And to get to that, it's this way. Just keep hopping. I don't mind. As I said, I don't mind backtracking, but I'm hoping that I'm relatively close to the end of the game, so I don't have to backtrack too often, too many more times. I have a name. Sarafan lady. Pretty sure you're very near the end of the game. Oh, good. Like, I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying it. But I only have a certain tolerance for backtracking. And you can really tell they were pushed for development time. But when every plot point is at the opposite end of the map, it kind of gets a bit annoying after a while. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill the Seraphim, aren't I? Oh, no. Please, no chance.
Seize him!
Let's put that away. I'd actually rather like to free yours and consume it. But that's cool. I was at the very end of that animation. I keep thinking, what's their plan here? But then I remember, of course, that most vampires don't just swap realm when they die. So they're not expecting it. Well, there's Seraphim thinking the gate opening, since this is the only way to open the gate is with the Reaver. Well, yeah, it is a design flaw in the fortress. I think it's this door. judging by the handle. Yeah, it does seem like a design flaw in the fortress, rather.
Suddenly and inexplicably, I discovered the Reaver suspiciously laid across my path.
It is suspicious.
Again, I sensed nothing of that temporal distortion, the peculiar sense of displacement I had felt when I encountered the Reaver in William's chapel. Cornered here with the blade, I suffered the same nameless dread that I had experienced when Janos first presented the Reaver to me. I felt at once repelled by the blade, and yet overwhelmingly compelled.
Is he going to put his own soul
seize it.
in the Reaver?
So, Raziel.
Oh, fuck you, Mobius.
We are finally. You have no choice but to confront me now. And I am not so foolish as I've let you believe. We have business to conclude.
You knew I would lead the Sarafan to Janos, you vile bastard. You've been orchestrating my every move. My destiny is an amusement to you.
It was fun while it lasted. I think not, Raziel. Malik, do not let this creature leave. He poses a danger to the Circle. Poor, deluded Raziel. Did you somehow imagine you had the guile to change history on me? I'm the Time Streamer. I knew your every intention before you did, you imbecile.
Lord Mobius, there is trouble within. The Circle is under
Hold
attack.
fast, Malik. This one is the real danger to us.
What are you trying to
it's
confront
Varador.
here, Mobius?
Gotcha.
You toxic creature. Did you imagine I'd simply allow you to run loose? Corrupting everything you encounter?
I admit that I've underestimated you to this point, Mobius. But it's a mistake I won't repeat.
Wrong again, Raziel. Now, Malik, bolt the door.
The Malik in the first game?
Using his
Blood Omen?
staff to disable my Wraithblade, Mobius effectively disarmed me, leaving me with only one choice of weapon. And yet I confess, it was not the lack of options, but blind rage that made me take up the Reaver. In my fury, it felt as though my hand had acted of its own will. And now, that same hand clutched the hilt with unyielding strength, and I felt a constrained tingling, a remote but palpable sense of longing, as the disabled Wraithblade tried vainly to embrace its physical twin.
Just teleport to the middle of the room. So Mobius has been playing shenanigans all along, who knew? Fellas?
Come to take your revenge, demon.
Back to hell with you!
I recognize these two as my former brethren, in life as Sarafan, and in unlife as Kain's vampire sons. Melchiah and Zephon,
Oh.
the weakest of Kain's brood. These
Cool.
bastards had no idea what future lay in store for them, how they would become the very thing they so despised. The Reaver hummed with ravenous anticipation. Janos had called it a vampiric blade, endowed with the power to drain its victims of their lifeblood. I was eager to see what the Reaver would do to these two.
Guess I'll kill them again, before I've killed them the first time. I don't appear to be losing health, so that's cool. How could you pour on life onto the corpse of priests? How could I not? It's such a good line. Okay, so you get the sound effect of the Reaver, but it is disabled. I just noticed I still had the light power, so I was seeing if I could make the blade all shiny. Oh, hang on, it is sort of changed to yellow, I think. Oh no, maybe it was always yellow and I just never noticed. Okay, so I am losing health, it's just regenerating very quickly. Because of the blade, I assume.
As Melchiah and Zephon fell before my blade,
Again.
I felt the Reaver's bloodthirst as keenly as I ever had when I was still a vampire. I could sense the boundary between us dissolving. The Reaver was consumed with my rage, and I was intoxicated by its bloodlust. The blade had a vitalizing effect on me. My physical energy no longer decayed over time, and the wounds inflicted by my foes healed almost instantly. The Reaver had made me invincible.
That's it. That is the power of the Reaver. Was it this doorway? Because I have like... Nope. 5 more Sarafan to kill. Or 7, right? I can't remember. It's been a while.
Have you come to reclaim the monster's black heart?
That's
You'll
on
have to
temple.
get to us first.
My former brethren, Duma and Rahab, confronted me next. This all seemed so elegantly choreographed. Exhilarated by the Reaver, I was drunk with revelations. I could finally appreciate the delicious irony of Kain's blasphemous private joke, and I reveled as I colluded with him across the centuries. For it was I who put these bastards in their tomb, thus providing the corpses for Kain to raise as his vampire sons a millennium from now.
Isn't this the order in which you kill them in Soul Reaver 1 as well? I'm bullying him so hard. Oh, that's more now. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that. The difference in Raziel's attitude towards the Sarafan priests between the end of SO1 and now, such a change in attitudes. Well, he's seen them. Like he's witnessed their zealousness, I guess, zealotry. And it's like maybe they weren't such a great brotherhood. I do like the Raziel is just becoming Kain, or agreeing with Kain, slowly coming around to Kain's point of view, I guess, about some things at least. Sorry if this is making anyone motion sick. So until he faces himself, oh, it's gonna be fun. I assume it's Raziel's sword in the Reaver in the future, which is why there was the weird soul, sorry, which is why the temporal effect was happening.
Get back to the pit you crawled from, demon.
And here at last was my brother Turel, who along with Duma would bear me into the abyss without questioning Kain's command. So dutiful and righteous, even as a vampire. I guess some habits die hard. The vampire Turel had eluded my vengeance. The Sarafan Turel would not.
I was going to say we didn't kill this guy. I'm assuming had they had the time and money for it in Soul Reaver 1, Turel would also have been killed. We would have had another Metroidvania-esque ability from him. Let's go from SR1. Yeah, figures. Oh, another thing this patch does, by the way, is it locks the frame rate. Apparently, if you have the frame rate unlimited, it introduces some really interesting physics bugs. Because the engine was never designed to move as fast as, you know, to work as fast as it does on modern hardware. Not that it matters, because anyway on stream, because I capture at 30, but just a fun fact for you all. My guy, please stop. Like, it's fun, but as I'm functionally invincible, it kind of drags on. Giving them so much health. Right. Me. Get ready with a Spider-Man pointing meme chat. Also, the hilt of the Reaver is a perversion of the Sarafan symbol. In a way. You know. Just a thing I noticed. I'm just happy I'm saying Reaver instead of Reaper now. I learned. Hey, me!
So, vampire, here we are. You've destroyed my brethren, and now you've come for me. You'll find I'm not such easy prey. I don't want to kill you, but I will if I must. Return the heart to me, and we can end this now. So, you've come to avenge that filthy parasite and reclaim his foul heart. You're a righteous fiend, aren't you? Apparently I am. No, vampire. This is where it ends. But you won't be leaving this room. Now, let's finish this. I'll make it mercifully quick. As you did for Janos? No, that beast had eluded us for far too long. It would have been a shame to end him too quickly. It's ironic, really. The great Janos Ordrin turned out to be no challenge at all. Thanks to you. Did you hear his cowardly screams when I tore that black heart out of his carcass?
You get one for free, me. For old time's sake. There we go. I did one, not two. You got greedy. That was your mistake. Sorry, I'm just trying to run around and punch him in the back, which obviously is behind the guard. Turns out Raziel was good in life as well, apparently. He was certainly self-righteous. I don't understand what the point of this is, though, because, again, the Reaver makes me functionally invincible. So I don't know why this fight is taking so long. Why does he have so much health, chat? He really doesn't need it. It just adds to the length of the game. Okay. I was trying to throw to do the ranged attack, see if I could throw the Reaver. Oh yeah.
I renounce you.
Buying consoles more difficult, you can't run around them as well. Oh, I assumed as much.
And so it ends. My history comes full circle.
Standing in an Ouroboros as
Sensing
well.
its twin, the Wraithblade uncoiled itself from me, and instead wound lovingly around its former self. I felt its grip loosen, and as the blade left me, its absence chilled me more than its presence ever had. A foreboding sense of emptiness and loss stole over me, and a terrible revelation gathered like a storm at the edge of my awareness. With all other foes exhausted, the conjoined blades turned themselves on me, and I realized, finally, why I had sensed nothing when Janos offered me the blade. The Reaver was never forged to be a soul-stealing weapon. The ravenous, soul-devouring entity trapped in the blade was, and always had been, me. This is why the blade was destroyed when Kain tried to strike me down. The Reaver could not devour its own soul. The paradox shattered the blade. So, this was my terrible destiny. To play out this purgatorial cycle for all eternity. I could not bear it. Despair overwhelmed me.
I called it.
You. Are you enjoying this, Kain? Don't fight it, Raziel. Give into it. Was this your destiny for me all along? Trust me. I felt myself weakening, unable to hold on any longer. The Reaver was too strong. The compulsion to simply let go, too great. And then, a growing sense of vertigo and the familiar displacement. The paradoxical moment when my twinned soul hovered both outside and inside the Reaver blade. This was the instant, the glimmer of temporal distortion Kain had been counting on all along. This was the edge of the coin, the minute flicker of probability upon which Kain had gambled everything.
Now you are free to reclaim your true destiny, Raziel.
Behind Kain's eyes, I could see new memories blooming and dying as history labored to reshuffle itself around this monumental obstruction. And I could see by the dawning horror on his face that perhaps we had strained history too far this time. That by trying to alter my fate, he may have introduced a fatal paradox.
My God. The Hilden. We walked right into their trap. Raziel, Janos must stay dead.
But Kain's warning was lost as I slipped into the spirit realm, too weak to maintain my physical form. And there, waiting for me as always, was the Reaver, the Wraithblade, my own soul, twinned and bound eternally to me. And I realized that I could never escape my terrible destiny. I had merely postponed it. History abhors a paradox.
Apparently so, Bridget. Byron. Apparently so. Expo dump right at the end of the game. Sorry for 3 when. Never happened. So at some point I'll get around to Blood Omen 2. So I assume Blood Omen 2 takes place during the new timeline, question mark? Caused by the Reaver both being and not being Raziel. But it's all Reaver is fucked on Steam. And GOG. It's the cutscenes. It's the cutscenes. Takes place before Raziel goes into the Lake of the Dead. Ah, interesting. So a younger Kain. I'm assuming he plays Kain. What with it being Bloom. I will be streaming on Friday, Byron, yes. Breath of the Wild. Be Ganon. That's all good. Always happy to let people know my schedule. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I have an actual play to star in. Star in, playing, appearing. It starts at 12 and runs till 4, so I was like, I'm not going to stream after that, I'll be exhausted. My first some of your time a bit later today. It depends when, but I'm sure, why not? Amy Hennig, yeah, she was, she's good. Always a star, thank you. David S. There's Renee version 1. I'm not kidding you. They had him for 2 cutscenes and then killed him. Special thanks to Glenn Schofield of Dead Space and the Callisto Protocol, so Dead Space. See what I did there, chat? I threw shade over the Callisto Protocol for being just Dead Space again. Especially all of our friends and family who have missed us. Yeah, that will happen when you make a game in 2 years. Ooh, is there a post-credit? Is there a post-credit? Post-credit scene, maybe? There was not, but Kain, chat, I don't know if you know this, but Kain refused the sacrifice. But we can read all of the cutscene script. If we so chose. Sarafan Raziel, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what he is. But hey, I called it, chat. I called it that it was Raziel's blade within the Reaver. With a massive, history-defying effort, tears the Reaver from Raziel's chest. Kain realizes he may have just made a terrible mistake. I will note, the main menu music has changed. There we go, that was Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2. So here's where I'm going to end the YouTube recording, and then we'll get ready for a review. Ariel, stop talking, I'm trying to end the Let's Play. Jeez. I like how the potential Deus Ex Machina all along the path actually makes sense from a less linear view of time. Yeah. I think I see what you're getting at. Anyway, YouTube, please let me know what you thought in the comment section below. I really appreciate the support, and any feedback you provide is gratefully appreciated. Please do consider subscribing to the channel, and please consider swinging over to twitch.tv/comradebubbles and following the channel. And if you can, subscribe here or support me on Ko-Fi. There are various links in the video description, but YouTube, until next time, please do stay safe, please do stay healthy, please do stay wholesome.